Hey out there, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I'm excited. I'm ready to put an offer in on a piece of property that I looked at this morning. It's actually the second time I looked at it. First time I ran numbers, wasn't getting that excited about it, but I reran numbers, spoke to another friend of mine that's an investor, and kind of excited. So I'm going to show you a quick tour of the house, just like 2 minutes. I'll show you the house so you feel part of the journey with me. And then at the end, I want to show you all the numbers that I came up with, why I'm getting excited about it. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to ask you your opinion on whether or not I presented a deal like this to a private investor. Are the numbers something to get excited about, like the return, the amount of money and stuff like that? So I'm asking for some feedback from you guys. This is it. Keyport, New Jersey. 2-story, garage in the back. Yes, it does need some work. Not sure about that thing. It's like they're communicating with outer space. Little backyard and walkout basement over there. Just a quick video so you feel like you know what this house is like. Stairs going up to the second floor. That's the front door that I came in. I'm in the living room right now. I don't know how long it's been abandoned. It's a foreclosure. It's a living room. This is the dining room over here. Sizable dining room for the amount of square feet in this house. That's the kitchen over there. There's another door to come in over here. Make it neat, clean, habitable. Not sure what's going on up there, but they're hiding something with that drop ceiling. This is the only bath down here, a half bath, so I might configure something. Maybe a little hallway here and reconfigure this kitchen a little bit so that it's more accommodating. You got the basement down there. I'll show you what an unfinished basement looks like. If you're squeamish about nasty stuff, do not look in this basement. So it looks like I had already been in this place, so I'm thinking they converted this over to gas. It was oil, now it's gas. It's a good thing. Save some money. That's the garage. We walk out to the backyard. That doesn't really scare me because it rained really hard last night, and if that's all the water that came in, I'm not that scared about that. All right, let's go up to the second floor. Second floor. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. All right, let's take a look at the bath first. Another blue bathtub. Small, but manageable. This bedroom over here is really small, but it would be considered a bedroom. It has a closet. This is a decent sized bedroom. Another closet. I can't get over the size of that satellite dish, huh? This is the 3rd bedroom. Yeah, that would definitely have to come down. Man, there are some peaks, huh? Check that out. Nice mirror over here. I'm wondering if the bed was right. Oh, don't creep me out, Harry. So you could see that house needed a little bit of work. It's not extensive, especially compared to other houses that I got. A lot of the houses that I got were way worse than this house. So this one's really not that bad. Let me go over the numbers with you. I'm going to start off with the ARV, the after repair value. How about this pointer, right? The best pointer ever. I'm going to say $400,000 is what I'm going to sell the house for. I think I could get as high as $450,000, but I'm going to stick with $400,000 to be conservative. The purchase price, I'm going to start at $250,000, but I'm probably going to wind up negotiating and getting it down to $270,000. So I'm going to need to get it for $270,000. The rehab expenses, I'm putting $50,000. And yes, I know it's tight, but that's with me doing the majority of the work. That's one of my edges when I buy real estate, that I could do the majority of the work myself. Miscellaneous costs I have down for $40,000 with a 6 to 9 month hold. If I hold that sucker for 9 months, oh man, I will that wouldn't be a good thing. And the market would be very soft if I have to hold it that long. I'm actually looking to be done with that house in 60 days and have it on the market within 90 days after closing. The miscellaneous costs are closing costs, carrying costs, commission, etc. $40,000. I think I kind of cushioned that a little bit. That's going to give me a profit of $40,000. And yes, that is thin. Tell you the truth, it would be my smallest profit margin on any house that I went into. But when in Rome, right? Now, this stuff down here that I go over various scenarios just to make sure that I maintain that rule that Warren Buffett made famous. The first rule of investing is not losing money. So here's the one that I'm going with. In order to get zero profit on this house, I would have to buy it for $270. I couldn't get it for $250. I'd have to have an additional $20,000 in rehab money, and I would only get $380 instead of even $400 that I estimated. That would give me a zero profit right there. Well, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's virtually impossible. The home run is where my profit is $90,000, where I purchased the house at $250 and we actually sell it for $450,000. So $90,000 is very close to $100, right? Over here, I put some different scenarios. Instead of selling it for $400, I sell it for $425. Instead of buying it for $270, I buy it for $250. Instead of 9 months, I only hold it for 6 months, and that $40,000 is reduced by 10, and that gives me a $95,000 profit. What do I have in my head? What the estimate is to sell this house, and what would the profit be? I'm estimating somewhere between $75,000 and $85,000. So I'm pretty excited about it. I have an edge because I get to do a lot of the work myself if I have to. I'd rather not do the work myself, but in order to stick with $50,000, that's what I'm going to do. Here's some pluses and minuses that I take into consideration when going into purchase a property. We're going into the prime real estate season, so there's going to be more buyers in the market than during the winter. And this price sweet spot, that is really sweet. The price sweet spot is anything that's priced below $500,000 and it's in good shape. I think the majority of people are looking for properties in that price range. Here's the negatives. I'm not in love with that road that it's on, double yellow line, and the property's kind of tight, like with the driveway getting in and out and a small yard. So that's it. Now, here's what I want to ask you guys when I started the video, is I was going to ask you guys for some feedback and ask you a question. Let's say, and I'm not offering this because this is a tighter deal than I'm really that comfortable with. But let's say I was offering this deal to a private investor. Let's say I asked for $320,000 from somebody, and I paid them $2,000 a month. That's 7.5% interest only. And let's just say I'd have a 1-year note. So I'd have a maximum of 12 months I'd pay them back. But there's no way I would hold that sucker for 12 months. Then at the sale, I give them 30% of the profit. That's going to be between $12,000 and $28,000. So let's just say, because I put 6 to 9 months as far as holding the house, let's just say I hold it for 6 months, it sells, everything closes, and the investor would get between $24,000 and $40,000 on top of the interest only, for a return of 15 to 25% annual percentage rate. Is that something that you think an investor would be excited about? Would they say, like, no way, I need a lot more? Or no, that's fantastic, Harry? Let me know what you think in the comments below.